High in the Andes Mountains of Peru, a city lies cradled by colossal peaks. This is Cusco, a place where the very air seems to hum with the echoes of a lost empire. It sits at an altitude of over 11,000 feet, touching the clouds. This was once the heart, the very navel of the Inca world. They called it Cusco. From here, a vast and powerful civilization was governed. Its influence spread across mountains, deserts, jungles. It was a place of immense power, wealth, and spiritual significance. The Incas believed it was the center of existence, a direct connection between the heavens, the earth, and the underworld below. Imagine standing here, surrounded by the towering Andes. The sun is brilliant in the thin air. The light it casts is sharp, defining every edge of the colonial buildings and the ancient stone walls they rest upon. Reaching Cusco is an adventure in itself, a journey that takes you from the modern world into the realm of the ancient Incas. For most travelers, the easiest path is by air. Flights arrive daily into the Alejandro Velasco Astete International Airport, a gateway nestled within the city's valley. From your window, you can see the sprawling city and the dramatic, wrinkled mountains that embrace it. The flight is swift, often just over an hour from Lima. But this rapid ascent comes with a challenge. The air is thin, the body needs time to adjust. It is the first thing you notice stepping off the plane. Even a short walk can leave you breathless. This is soroche, or altitude sickness. Headaches, fatigue, nausea. The local remedy is coca tea, a gentle infusion made from coca leaves, offered in hotels and cafes across the city. For those with more time, go overland. Buses, from luxurious sleepers to basic local services, traverse the long winding trip from Lima. And then there is the train. The story of Cusco begins not with historical records, but with myth. It is a tale of gods and founders. Manco Capac Mama Oclo sent by their father, the sun god Inti. They emerged from the waters of Lake Titicaca, the sacred birthplace of many Andean peoples. They carried a golden staff. Their divine mission was to find a place where this staff would sink effortlessly into the ground. They journeyed north through the mountains, testing the earth as they went. For a long time the staff would not sink. They traveled across high plains and deep valleys, searching for the chosen spot. Finally they arrived in a fertile valley surrounded by protective mountains. Here, Manco Capac plunged the golden staff into the soil, and it vanished completely, swallowed by the rich earth. This was the sign they had been waiting for. This was the Cusco, the navel of the world. Here they founded their city, a small village that was destined to become the center of a mighty empire. Pachacuti's vision for Cusco was not just practical, it was deeply symbolic. The city was designed to be a physical manifestation of the Inca cosmos. It was laid out in the shape of a sacred animal, the puma. This great feline was etched into the very landscape. The head of the puma was Sacsayhuaman, perched above the city. Its body was the city itself, with the heart at the central plaza. The city was divided into two halves. Hanan Cusco, Upper Cusco, Huran Cusco, Lower Cusco. These divisions reflected a principle of duality. A trinity of animals defined the realms. Condor, upper world, heavens, gods; Puma, the middle world, the living; Snake, underworld, ancestors, spirits. These symbols were woven into architecture and art, constantly reminding inhabitants of their place in the cosmos. Cusco's design was a marvel of organization. It was the hub of the Capacnan, the great Inca road system. Roads were arteries of power, communication, and trade. Everything flowed to and from Cusco. It was the political, religious, and military center. A city designed not just for living, but as a powerful statement of order, belief, and imperial might. Looming on the hill directly north of the city is the head of the Puma, the magnificent complex of Sacsayhuaman. To call it a fortress is to tell only part of its story. It was a temple, a sanctuary, a monumental display of Inca power. What remains today are its most impressive features. 3 massive tiered walls built in a zigzag pattern representing the puma's teeth. The scale of these walls is almost beyond comprehension. They are constructed from colossal blocks of limestone, some weighing over 120 tons. These stones were quarried miles away, and then, somehow, transported and fitted into place. The Incas had no iron tools, no wheels, no draft animals capable of moving such immense weights. The precision is breathtaking. The stones are cut and shaped to fit together so perfectly, not even a blade of grass can be slid between them. This technique, known as ashlar masonry, created structures that were incredibly resistant to earthquakes, a common threat in the Andes. These giant walls stand today as a silent, powerful testament to the genius of the Inca civilization. The arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in 1533 marked a violent and abrupt turning point in Cusco's history. The magnificent capital of the Inca Empire was captured, and its world was turned upside down. The Spanish, driven by a thirst for gold, and by a desire to impose their religion. Yet they could not erase the Inca legacy completely. Inca foundations, earthquake-proof, masterful stonework, proved too strong. So the Spanish did the next best thing. They built on top of them. Coricancha, once covered in gold, became the foundation for the Church of Santo Domingo. The palace of Inca Viracocha became the site of the city's cathedral. Superposition created a new, visually striking hybrid city. This architectural blend defines modern Cusco. Walk its streets and you'll see the past and the present. A Spanish colonial archway resting on perfectly fitted Inca stone. A Catholic church rising from the base of a sun temple. Contrast. Rough, dark volcanic Inca rock, whitewashed Spanish plaster, wooden balconies above. Today, Cusco is more than an artifact. It is a living, breathing city, vibrant with tourism and culture. It serves as the gateway for travelers to the Sacred Valley and to Machu Picchu. But Cusco is a destination in its own right. To be in Cusco is to stand at a crossroads of history, where the spirit of the Inca Empire is not just a memory but a living presence, felt in every stone and every mountain view.